I got COVID. How cringe is that? Who gets COVID in 2023? I don't know what this video is. Is it a minisode? I don't know. Who knows? Nothing means anything anymore. Twitter, a 17-year-old brand and company recognized the world over, is now called X. At the time I'm filming this, Elon Musk unceremoniously announced this decision yesterday through the very website he bought for $44 billion last year. He likes the letter X, he offered as explanation. So let's get this out of the way first. Twitter has good social media branding. It is friendly, it is charming, it is scalable, it is descriptive of the service. X is not good social media branding. It is harsh, it is sterile, it is not scalable at all. I guess we're supposed to call them X's now. And it is a letter whose main function historically has been as a literal placeholder for information you either don't want to or can't divulge. What the fuck? Elon Musk's decisions since buying Twitter have sometimes led me to wonder whether he's a sort of anti-capitalist sleeper agent. Like he's actually actively seeking to discredit the idea that individuals should have control over billions of dollars and the power that implies, and make fools out of everyone who thinks they should. This decision is baffling for anyone who would genuinely like to see Twitter thrive either as a company or a social media platform. I don't actually think Elon Musk is a sleeper agent though, so that leaves us with no choice but to figure out what his actual goal is here as the industrial tycoon he so clearly wants to be remembered as. So, okay, our first clue here is the behavior of the letter X in Elon Musk's other companies. He founded X.com in 1999, which eventually merged with Confinity to create PayPal. When he bought Twitter, he changed the official company name from Twitter Inc. to X Corp, itself owned by X Holdings Corp. We have the Tesla Model X, SpaceX, XAI. The man likes X's, that much is clear. And as far as naming goes, I don't think it's anything more meaningful than that. Elon Musk likes the letter X because it's cool and futuristic, the kind of symbol you see all over B-movie science fiction. And that's the kind of image he wants to project about himself. Elon Musk has always based his personal brand off what he personally thinks is cool, and more importantly, what a certain subsector of dim-witted and sheltered nerds thinks is cool. He has no imagination at all. Every aesthetic decision he makes is a reference to something someone else has already made, and made so often that it's seeped into the cultural consciousness. This is why he thinks he's such a meme lord. Not because he's any good at making memes, but because he fancies himself good at recognizing memes, which in practice really comes down to looking at something that's demonstrably popular and saying, wow, that popular thing sure is popular. So that's where X comes from. Easy enough. But what's the goal here? Why does Elon Musk seem so intent on driving this thing he paid the GDP of a small country for straight into the ground? Well, it's because the point of buying Twitter was never to make Twitter a success. That's the reason he's always saying performatively stupid shit like how retweets should be renamed balls. Just balls. Masterful gambit, sir. What has become abundantly clear to me, and this whole X thing really is the final nail, is that Elon Musk has never intended to improve Twitter. His goal is to destroy it. Why? Because he wants to make a super app. Let's look at yesterday's tweet from CEO Linda Yaccarino. It's an exceptionally rare thing in life or business that you get a second chance to make another big impression. Twitter made one massive impression and changed the way we communicate. Now, X will go further, transforming the global town square. X is the future state of unlimited interactivity, centered in audio, video, messaging, payments, banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities. Powered by AI, X will connect us all in ways we're just beginning to imagine. For years, fans and critics alike have pushed Twitter to dream bigger, to innovate faster, and to fulfill our great potential. X will do that and more. We've already started to see X take shape over the past 8 months through our rapid feature launches, but we're just getting started. There's absolutely no limit to this transformation. X will be the platform that can deliver, well, everything. At Elon Musk and I are looking forward to working with our teams and every single one of our partners to bring X to the world. Elon Musk is not particularly shy of his envy for WeChat, the Chinese super app that for Chinese citizens is the point of contact for most aspects of daily life that involve human interaction. This is what Elon Musk wants to turn Twitter into.
I mean, we don't even have an app that's as good as WeChat in China. In China, you can live on WeChat, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, everyone's been there. You live on WeChat, you do payments, you do everything. It's it's great. Basically, WeChat's kick ass, and we don't have anything like WeChat outside of China. So I was like, my idea would be how about if we just copy WeChat. Hey, copy them.
Buys Twitter, copies WeChat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Twitter isn't just a place for memes and bits of communicative flotsam. It's your profile, your email, your shopping mall, your bank account. Why couldn't he have built this from the ground up? Why did he have to buy Twitter to try and make this happen? Because this is the kind of idea that only functions in a monopoly. If you remove all other potential competition and artificially inflate your user base at the outset. What he is omitting, whether by design or routine idiocy when he compares WeChat to the dedicated social media apps we're used to, is that people don't sign up for WeChat because it's the better product. They sign up for it because it's the only product. You can't use Facebook in China. WeChat as a platform is not designed with the consumer in mind, it's designed with the Chinese government in mind. WeChat's primary function isn't as a media platform, it's as a surveillance device. So we have two potential options for how Elon Musk is approaching this super app idea. The first is the more dystopian one, which is that he sees the growing oligopoly of the global north and is positioning himself as potential media minister for the future corporate technocracy. I think that's less likely than the other option, which is that Elon Musk sees how much cultural power and influence a super app like WeChat offers to those in control of it and would like to have that himself, but in the context of a free market instead of a surveillance state. It's just another example of the same childish boomtown mentality behind the metaverse and NFTs and AI, products that offer no meaningful service, meet no demand, and on the whole actually make everything much worse because they divert attention and money from actual problems, but which we're all desperately and delusionally pled with to support and invest in anyway, because this isn't just a social media platform, it's the future. Nobody asked for Twitter to dream bigger or innovate faster. There's a limited amount of applications a social media platform like Twitter has, and eventually a company will hit the edges of those limitations, and that's okay. If you're running a bagel shop, and one day you announce that you will now only be serving bagels every other day because you're working on developing a global carb delivery experience, I will begin to think you're just bad at running bagel shops. This absolute frenzy of media companies to continue the same level of exponential growth started by the internet and the creation of social media networks by ignoring the product they currently have on offer is going to make the world a markedly worse place to live. Not to put too fine a point on it. Twitter kind of sucked, but this X thing is a nightmarish embarrassment. And despite the throngs of people still insisting that the Emperor's new suit is the finest they've ever seen, if you enumerated everything Elon Musk has done to this website, I think it becomes pretty obvious that this behavior is indistinguishable from someone who hates Twitter and wants it dead. At some point, regardless of stated intention, you have to pay attention to what's actually being done, which in this case is corporate murder.